Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, it's the New Year.
Happy New Year. Is it a Happy New Year? How are happiness levels? Yeah. It's been a huge year, and we're about 3 weeks in. Right?
A lot have happened.
I'm gonna do that. You talk for a minute, so that
A lot have happened in this new year, as you know. I'm going to give you the news. Fires in California. The governor is...
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
New Orleans.
Well, it's mostly in the U.S. and the Middle East. So
Well, Canada,
yeah. Our guy resigned.
That's true.
Did he?
Well,
He intends to resign.
he
right?
said he's leaving.
He said he intends to resign.
Really?
But
That's
only after
what? I didn't hear that.
Canada's had a chance to duly elect. So I think he's prorogued it for 2 months or 2.5 months after a 3-week break, right? So it's like Canada's having a government for like 3 months. So he says, I didn't
hear
I
this.
intend to resign. And everyone's like, great, Trudeau's gone, awesome,
Yeah.
we need
And then
new
he's
blood,
back.
awesome.
Yeah.
And then he goes to the US to Carter's funeral, starts doing interviews on CNN. It's just like, are you the prime minister or not? Like,
But he resigned, but not on the same day. Like he needs
he has
to.
not resigned yet. He said he
Oh.
intends to resign.
And the headlines say Trudeau
Trudeau
resigned.
Sure,
See, this
but when
is
you look
where-
at the subtlety of it, it's like, oh, maybe he's playing games.
But that's
'cause
not
he's
very
stepping
clever.
down.
That's not very clever because if it,
It's-
the
I mean, it's
party
just gonna
is
kick the
really not
can.
good. This is the problem. Anyway, politics.
And all the people who've come up
schmolitics.
to like replace him are just like, yeah, you're part of the like this does not
Yeah,
change anything. So
yeah.
anyway, it's we're in a new world now, man. Like Romania had an election, and then the EU didn't like what they decided, so they like tried
Romania or Poland?
I think Romania.
It's also,
And then
also
Georgia.
Poland.
Georgia
Also,
had some-
they're
Yeah, the
talking
whole
about
thing is-
all.
Lebanon.
What's happening in Lebanon?
We got an election. We got a
Really?
president.
Oh, for the first time?
Almost.
And what is it? Is there controversy around it, or is it considered a clean election?
Always
There's
so
controversy,
much
honey.
corruption that you don't never know. Yeah.
But it's
yeah.
hopeful. It's
Okay.
giving this election, the fact that there was an election and that we have a president, I think is giving people hope. You know, in Lebanon right now, the restaurants are full, the bars are full, there's traffic,
dancing.
like jam traffic all over the place.
Lebanese are so resilient. They don't
It's
give a
like
shit.
not even real.
It's true. You said at one point that there'll be like bombing in one neighborhood, and the other neighborhood over, people are sitting in cafes and stuff. And I got to experience something similar to that, because you think like, oh, bombing in Lebanon, like whole city is upset.
Yeah.
But last year we had an ice storm, and it knocked out power in a lot of neighborhoods, but downtown didn't. It's like
Correct.
people downtown were just like living their life, going to movies, and all of us are sitting here freezing in our houses.
Oh.
Couldn't get groceries,
Yeah.
couldn't get, everything was shut down. And it's just like, but you just pop into the metro, which was working, and you go downtown, and it's a totally different world. It was totally, so yeah, it just shows you how these pockets are how we're gonna get through this.
Yeah.
You create a pocket, or you find a pocket of good energy, and you let those other people who still have that need to fight and work shit out, let them have their space. When you're done with that, when you figured it out, when you've had enough, come over here. We're dancing, we're singing, like just 2 blocks over.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So a lot going on around the world in this beginning of 2025. But what's going in the inner worlds?
Ours started early with the LSD party.
Yes.
Ooh, boy.
Indeed. Indeed.
what?
So we never really spoke after that.
We haven't done the
We haven't done a integration.
Right.
circle.
Well, not a collective one.
rapport.
That was fun. So I feel like this is a new tradition for us. Like the day after, either like the Monday after, between Christmas and New Year's, or whatever. Like we need to figure out what that system is. Time will show us what that is. But
Yes.
or just whatever day after your birthday. Like that's nice.
Yeah.
Whatever that
Well,
day
was-
that happens to be.
But I feel like we had expectations, and it was not like I expected. it to be.
Right.
Even you said.
I mean, I've it's been something I've wanted to try for a long time, but I was expecting like some sitar and some wavy lines. It was nothing like that.
Nothing like that. Even me, I didn't see any visuals or anything, nothing distorted. I was just unhinged the whole time.
We're unhinged.
I don't know. I felt like I was not in control of myself. So whatever I was saying was just coming out without.
You didn't
I didn't
appear unhinged. Like,
Well,
I mean,
I
it was
said
coming
a lot
out.
of outrageous things. No, you
I don't remember outrageous. If you want to repeat, what do you remember? What's playing back in your head? We're like, oh my god, I can't believe I said
Well, I was
that.
talking about showing my boobs. That was fine. Okay, you people are okay. Maybe I'm like that all.
I remember the moment you guys almost fought each other
Oh, we-
over Ollie.
But that
Poor
was
Ollie.
yeah.
Poor Ollie.
So we have
Poor
one-
Ollie.
Your
I
boyfriend
was getting a bit
hit.
protective over
that's
Ollie
why-
because I
that's-
was feeling him getting like
Well,
nervous.
that's why I felt a little bit uncomfortable.
You know,
I was like,
but it
yeah,
wasn't-
I
it
was
was not a
like
big
maybe too much for him. I don't know.
I mean, can you imagine? Like 2 years ago, could he imagine himself sitting on a couch surrounded
would
by
he feel
5 women on
uncomfortable?
LSD? Like,
Probably
did
not.
you see this?
I think he was
Probably
that
not.
was kind of a nice spot to be a man surrounded by all these women.
Beautiful women,
Women
who
who
are, like,
are
getting-
funny and.
I
What
think
did he say? I want to know. Maybe something.
If it's something that can be shared, obviously, if there's private stuff.
Yeah, maybe something we can discuss with him while he's
okay,
with us.
Okay.
I would rather do
Bring him
that.
on.
See, I had a feeling
Get another
something
mic
was
going.
off.
Not off.
not off?
No. It's normal. I feel like, if you probably felt like it was a bit too much.
Yeah. It was too
maybe
much,
because you
yeah.
felt like maybe the reception was a bit difficult. But regardless, we were all on LSD.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember everybody, but we're all very close friends and we
Yeah.
all understand and accept each other and understand each other's personalities very well. So there's no issue at all. Don't worry about
okay.
that.
Yeah, it never felt unsafe or
No,
for me, it never
no.
felt uncomfortable.
I just felt like I was saying crazy stuff.
You do. But we love you
Yeah.
for that,
Is
you
this
know?
new? Was this a new thing?
Because your friend came and she kept telling me, "I've seen you before. I've seen you before," and I said, "Oh my God, I'm really not." And I said, "Are you married?" And she was like, "Yes." And I was gonna say something really bad, and I'm so lucky that I didn't.
So the filter
speak.
was working a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah,
And
because
I said,
they
"Are you
came very
happily
late.
married?" And Kat said, she's working through. I don't want to say what I was gonna say right now, but I was.
But why was that relevant to her recognizing you or not? It was
No. I was just gonna make a stupid joke. I don't. I didn't
You don't want to
remember
say
her.
it?
Huh?
Because it wouldn't. Which joke were you going to make?
I was gonna say maybe I slept with your husband or something.
I recognize you. I found your Facebook profile. I was stalking you for weeks. That's who you are.
I was like, "What are you doing, Lavia? You barely met the lady."
That's cool. Because there's been times on stage, like during comedy, where you improvise and it works really
Yes,
well.
yes.
And sometimes you improvise and it's awful. It's
Yeah,
really awful.
But that's what I was doing. Maybe crowd work that was not going well.
Yeah, so the people who are good at it learn really quickly how to. But the gift is being able to find something funny in the
Yeah,
moment. But
yeah.
it's not always like the most tasteful or
Yeah.
But
But I'm
The
on
joke
LSD
comes
at the
from
same
being
time.
quick.
Like seriously, it was just wild for me. Like my legs are in the air.
I just remember you sitting
Yes,
here back against the ottoman, one foot on one beanbag, the other foot on the other beanbag. I'm massaging your foot here. You guys are having an amazing conversation. That's how I remember it. Really
Okay, good.
loving and fun and intimate and silly.
It was loving and fun and intimate and silly, but I feel it made me think about our journeys on Molecule, and I feel like, and if you want, we want to make this a tradition.
Molecule?
Molecules, yes.
Molly.
Molecule, because Molly is
Molecule.
cool.
Gosh, I think we found the cringiest moment of this podcast.
This is the mom's
Molecule.
joke.
Molecule.
Mom jokes. Mom jokes.
Mom jokes. Mom on Molecule jokes.
All right, molecule.
Oh, yeah.
I want to install this whole deep journeying together idea, because I love the okay, free for all, let's all take different doses and get together and see what happens. It has its fun and it has its pockets of really like intimate moments. However, how about we take the exact same dosages, we listen to the exact same thing, and we journey inwards, but side by side.
Yeah,
You know,
in a safe
I feel
space,
that
so.
creates a real bond. It's different. Not that the other ones are not fun to have, and we do have them, and we have them like in the Fungi Friday formats, you know, where,
Right. It's
yeah,
come as you want, when you want, do what you want. Yeah.
right. But and for LSD, because I do feel like you guys, yeah, had expectations that were not met. Um, but it all is a setting and dosage, you know. So if we had the right music, and if we like were just lying down silent next to each other, maybe you would have had more visuals and more
Maybe, yeah,
auditory
yeah,
experiences,
yeah.
like more of the LSD, you know.
Stereotypical
Yeah.
experience. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think now that we've got that one kind of behind us, and
Yeah, we
many
learn
of us
from it.
were newbies, so
Yeah.
you guys provided that
Mm-hmm.
nice space where it's like we've done this before, we can provide the stuff, so that worked out really well. But
Yeah.
yeah, those group experiences, it's like together alone journeys. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever done that. I've done the San Pedro, but that again is like everyone's on the same dose. Oh, maybe some people can take redoses, and then at a certain point, people can wander and do it. Then there's the coming back and eating together, and I've talked about it before. But yeah, I guess I've never. The closest I've come to it are these sound immersion nights where we're just everyone's just in the dark listening to the same thing, and then afterwards we talk about. But there's no molecule or anything involved with that.
Yeah.
But sound is pretty amazing.
Exactly. Let's talk about sound. Well, can I segue with that? Like, get into sounds just for a minute, because we're talking about the beginning of the year, and I'm gonna take this beginning of the year opportunity to tell you guys about how good I'm getting with my gong practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how excited I am. I had a moment about last week while I was practicing, and now what we do is Ollie's playing on, he's doing his own composition on one side, and I'm just practicing kind of on one or two gongs, playing notes that would complement his composition. And it's sort of a freestyle, yet you have to play that note, right? So it gave me this feeling of boundless, like, this like, like infinite feeling of like merging myself with the sound. And then you realize that you're creating that sound. It was quite a profound feeling. I'm very excited about that.
It's cool that you get to like rehearse in a space that's like healing you in multiple ways, including just being around those sounds. But how often do you guys play together?
At least once a week. At least once a week. Once or twice a week.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, talking about beginning of the year and stuff, I started learning skiing.
Yeah, new skills.
Amazing.
Yeah. It's not even a resolution that I had. It just happened because it's like, hey, do you want to go ski? And I'm like, yeah, let's do this. And I love it. I've been there, and it's
a
amazing.
Fantastic sport. Yeah,
It's beautiful. I love it so much. I'm not gonna quit. Like, seriously, I'm not gonna quit.
That's
Yeah.
exciting.
It's exciting, and just a funny anecdote that happened to me.
Tell us.
You meet a lot of fun people skiing.
Yeah. I wanted to take a break, so you have those chalets where you come and sit, and there were a lot of people, and there was these two very young guys, and I said, "Can I sit here?" And they say, "Yeah, sit." And they asked me how were the conditions out there, and I said, "Yeah, they're beautiful. I'm still learning, so I don't know up there how it is." So they started talking to each other, and they said the word BDSM, And I just looked at the guy like
They
this.
caught your side eye. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
I'm like, and I smiled, and he turned to me and he said, "Madame, do you know BDSM?" And I said, "Yes." And he was like,
Heard of it.
like, yeah. And he said, "Can you explain it to?"
Educate those
I
young
did-
ones.
Yeah, these children. And I was like, "How old are you guys?" And they say, "We're 19." So I'm like,
we
"Really?
could do an ID
19?"
check
Yeah.
before we go any further in
Yeah,
this
give me-
conversation.
show me your ID first. Bing, bing. I'm wearing my dominatrix outfit and
You take off your jacket.
yeah,
you're
and
wearing
I'm
leather.
like wearing leather and
Whip
high
out.
heels.
I'll teach you.
I'll teach you the things of the world. So I told them what BDSM was, and they were just like listening to me. Like nobody was laughing, and they said, "Well, you need consent before you start like slapping people left and right." And they were like, "Have you ever done BDSM?" And when you were young, I felt offended.
You're like,
Long,
Don't talk like
I'm
that.
not 95. I said
that was
"Yeah."
the most offensive thing about the
I'm
conversation.
still doing BDSM. What are you talking about, children? You say when? Like yesterday, last week? I said, yeah, something like that.
Close enough.
Ish. And I said, do you enjoy it? I said, yeah, I'm not like extreme. I kept telling them like what I like, what I don't like, and they're like, oh, that's really interesting. And at the end, they said, they started asking me like, what do I do for work and where do I live? And I'm asking them, and there was a nice conversation with this.
Where do you
19-year
live? What's the address?
What's the address? What time are you going on? And they told me, do you want to come with us up in the hill to ski? And I seriously, like, I'm so naive sometimes. And I'm like, no, I can't. I don't know how to ski that well. And my friend will kill me if I go with you. And then I go home, I was like, did they want to have a threesome with me?
This lady likes pain.
So that was a fun interaction with this.
So what is
young
BDS?
boy.
What it's
Bondage,
dominance, sadomasochism.
sadomasochism. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's what I said.
You taught them well.
Yeah, I said some people they really like it rough, and some people they just just find pleasure in pain. So yeah.
And what sadomasochism? What are
Sa-
those words?
sadism is when you are inflicting the pain. Masochism is when you like to have pain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I probably-
Sometimes you can be both.
Right.
Like me.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was
It's cool.
fun. It was
Yeah.
really fun. Like I really liked the fact that we're just asking a stranger about this stuff.
Yeah, you made it safe for
Yeah,
them. You
yeah.
didn't.
I
you
was
didn't
not
judge.
cringing or like, oh my god, how dare you talk
Yeah,
to
you were
me?"
comfortable with it
yeah, I
enough
was
that
like-
they
I think
could
they
be
were
comfortable with
yeah,
it.
It was
And
really strange and amazing at the same time. So I'm teaching
kids are gonna be all right.
I should do that for work. Hey, children,
Well,
gather
now
around. I'll show you the things of the world.
So first we need a safe word.
Yeah, I told them. Yeah, safe word. Ask for consent, and so
Yeah. I guess if it's going that direction, feels a lot safer than if you started asking them, well, what do you?
that would have
you
been
like it?
really weird.
That's what I mean. There's an
Yeah.
appropriateness to like when they come to you. Okay, great, but I guess I relate to this because with the whole my dancing thing, like I don't go looking for guys to dance with, but if they come to me,
Yeah.
let's do this. Let's
But
have fun.
I felt like if my kids come to me and ask me question about sex, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, don't talk to me about this.
Right.
I'll be like, yeah, well, it's just a learning experience. So
Yes. Yeah, that shame that
no, it doesn't.
we talked a little bit
yeah.
about it on the LSD night because
Yeah.
I was the story you tell about your relative who, older person who grew up in a world where women, where sex in general, there was a lot
it
of
was taboo.
tabooness, and
Yeah.
especially with women. So to be a woman who's attracted to sex, interested in sex, especially sex that's unconventional or considered what's the
It's considered-
sodomy
yeah,
or you know like all that
the-
like
it's considered perversion.
yes. So to move past that, so because when everything gets lumped into perversion, then there can be things in there that aren't actually perverted, or maybe they are, but they need to be explored. But then you just put it all, like if it's all lumped together, especially, I mean, I guess I'm thinking about like with the whole thing with kids now, like that's all coming to
I was
light.
called deprived sexually by my sister.
Deprived because you were so thirsty for it.
no,
No.
not deprived. I mean,
Depraved?
Depraved.
depraved, right?
Yeah.
Is it the word?
So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
almost like
depraved.
perverted.
Yeah,
depraved.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
'Cause-
that's a pretty
'Cause
heavy judgment.
I just own my sexuality, so they're not comfortable with that.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
bringing out some uncomfortableness for them. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, culture and sex. It's like
Women,
right, religion
Like
and
where we
sex.
come
and
from, you
just
don't- you don't.
sex in general is such a misharnessed energy on this planet.
It's been so distorted.
Like
Yes,
so
yes.
crazy, you know. So, and we carry so much shame around sex. It's an unworthiness and guilt
I don't
and
have
all the
that
juice, you
anymore.
know.
Seriously, I don't have that anymore. I own it 100%, and it can be very attractive.
It is attractive.
is.
It's
Like
literally
some men,
attractive.
I think it's super attractive. Not
Yeah,
all
but
of
even
them.
just outside of the realm of sexuality, just carrying that type of energy is going to brighten up your energetic field. So even when you interact with people in a non-sexual way, they're
Yeah.
going to feel that positive energy of someone who's balanced in any. The more balance you can find in your life, the more attractive you're going to be. That's what I'm learning.
Do you want to talk about when we went dancing?
Sure.
Okay. We went dancing.
We had a fun.
It was so much fun. You know that guy who came and he said to us, "I just broke." No, I said
At the end of the night?
He said, "I just broke up with my boyfriend."
No, Lamia says. Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what he
Yeah,
said.
yeah. And so she's like,
He said,
Great
"Hey,
story, guys.
Well, I don't want to.
Yeah.
so anyway, what else are we going to talk about?
Wow, that was fascinating.
No. This
Where
guy,
do you wanna
he was
start?
buff, like.
But that was
buff,
the end
buff.
of the night. You don't want to talk about anything before that? Anyway, sorry. This
So,
is your story.
No. I just want to talk about the fact that he said, no, it's just a little thing.
And we danced with him a
we
little
went
bit.
in a little bit, and he was. I was like rubbing his muscles because he
was a big guy.
He was a big guy, and he told us, like he was
wanted our info.
Yeah, and he said, I just broke up with my boyfriend. I was like, oh, what, really? And he said, yeah, now I'm done with men. I was like, what? He saw you. and
Welcome
it's
to
like-
the group, buddy. we're done with men over here.
He was so disappointed that we didn't want to give him our
Info.
info.
Yeah, he was a kid. He was just
it was just, I don't know, but it was a fun night. A lot of beautiful
great energy at that club.
I was
love that club.
dancing and girls were flocking towards me, like this woman.
So many girls
so
wanted
many
to dance
girls.
with you.
The one with the, you know, the one with the lights on her nipples.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
You were sucking them. What are you talking
Lights?
about?
Oh, she just. Yeah. There were the little battery operated voltage lights things, and they had them along this bar, which
And
is
she took them and put them
so
on
she
her.
was her and her boyfriend or whoever
Yeah,
she was
her boy-
dancing with
yeah.
was taking pictures, and then Lana went up and started sucking the tips of.
And he's filming us, so there's proof
Somewhere.
of us. And these girls, they just come to me and they just kiss me on the lips and they leave. And I'm like, what is happening in this world now?
Yeah, every time you'd go back to get waters, you'd come
Yeah.
back with some new story about how the ladies were all like all over you and stuff. It was really cute.
Which club did you guys go to?
Salome?
Daume?
Daume?
Oh, Daume.
Yeah,
Daume is a
we had a
nice
lot of
spot.
fun.
Yeah, and the DJ, that was some African
Do
night.
you know which DJ was playing? Was it Deneb?
Yeah, I can. I went back to
Don something.
Instagram. There were two DJs. One like played more like African beats, and the other one was like just
Yeah, it was his
general.
birthday celebration.
But yeah, birthday. So it was really fun.
Yeah, I would definitely want to go back to that club. I really like the energy. And yeah, it was a younger audience. at least that night. But super fun, super chill, great layout. The floor, I think it gives a little. Like it was, the sound wasn't as loud as we're used to at Newspeak, which is can be a pro or a
It was
con.
hilarious because we took the molecule in the car and we drove to another place.
We took it here. We took it even before we left because we were headed somewhere
just
else.
before we got in the car. And then we were going to another place. And then when we get there, they said, oh, we had some power problems and they canceled the show. And I told her, I'm starting to feel it. Like, I don't know what. So
this place in Chinatown, they have a restaurant on top, and then in the basement they do music. And we've never been there before. It was kind of fun when our regular places are closed because it kind of forced us to try different places. And
so we go, and then you find another place. So we go there. But it was too
It is
early.
setting in. We're sitting there trying to find a place, and you're like, "Oh my God, what's happening?" Like we were planning on being dancing in that moment.
Yeah. So we go and we sit at Tim Hortons, waiting for the other place to start.
Oh yeah, because we got there, we found Princess parking right in front.
Right.
Amazing. We go up, it's like full light. There's no one charging
They said we're
tickets.
not
Get up
open
there, like
yet.
we're not even open yet.
I'm like, I'm freaking
What time
out.
was that?
That had to be
It was
10:30,
10:30, and they're gonna
10?
start like at 11 or something.
maybe
10.
10, and they start at 10:30.
Yeah.
So we're like,
So
well,
like-
let's go sit in the car maybe. But then you're like, I don't want to sit in the car
Like, we go to Tim Hortons,
on the corner.
and we're like, high. I'm high as a kite.
First we walk in,
Yeah.
it's all these dudes staring
There's
straight
not
at
a woman inside, just men, only men sitting there. And the guy.
I think they're also waiting for places to open because it emptied out pretty quick. Because it's near the
this
Belmont.
older guy who
and
was
there
playing,
like-
who was watching his phone, and there was like,
Mariah
"All I
Carey.
want for Christmas is you," and we start singing it, and he's like, "You know this song?"
That's hilarious.
you know this song? Yes.
And the guys who work there, they're like, one is Moroccan and the other one is Tunisian, and we're just talking to them very loudly. It was just such a.
It was the best time I've ever had at Tim Hortons.
Me too. Seriously.
Everyone should take Molecule and go to
And
Tim
go to
Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so we ended up staying like a half hour extra.
Yeah.
We were chatting and having fun.
tea, and
yeah.
it's just
Yeah, that
was
tea was good.
hilarious. Okay.
Yeah. So
that
yeah,
was-
I like that club. I'm definitely gonna keep a closer eye on it because they do things on Thursday nights too, and every now and again it's like, oh, a Thursday night, just
Thursday,
sneak out.
nice.
I miss it.
Oh.
I already miss it because I've self-imposed this.
Yes,
3 months back.
2025.
You're not gonna do anything this 3 months?
No, this is really a clean slate 3 months. So
Like
even
no-
coffee.
No. Oh, even coffee?
Girl,
How are you
I'm
managing without
impressed.
coffee?
Holy
I haven't
moly.
had a coffee. No, that's not true. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
You slipped?
I did because Ollie has this fermented green beans. Do you remember the ones that we bought together at the Canadian Roasting Society?
Yes.
So it's like a pack this big for like, it's a fermented green beans. They're really delicious. So I have one coffee on Saturday morning with Ollie. That's all.
Nice.
Okay, so once a week you
Nice.
have
Once a
coffee.
week.
That's-
Whereas I used to
that's
have
the-
3 coffees a day.
Yeah.
I'm
So
impressed. That's
good,
amazing.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that 2025 is the year of purification. Like this is
So
it.
no weed, nothing?
Nothing. No molecule. No meat. No sugar. And I'm fasting 18 to 20 hours. And I'm going to the gym every day.
Whoa.
And I'm reprogramming my brain, meaning I'm taking like real time to like do mantras, like repetition, like we do with Ho'oponopono and stuff like that, to a point like, and that happened to me with Ho'oponopono.
yeah.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
sorry.
please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you.
So powerful.
I did it to a point where I would wake up in the middle of the night and first thing that's playing in my mind was I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. It's like that's all that was playing in my mind.
Wow.
So this year
I should do it,
It's that, but I'm doing like I am the spark of the divine. I am the radiant force of source energy.
Now
know,
remember,
I'm
I am.
sovereign.
Yeah.
The I am statements. So
Wow.
Yeah,
Holy shoot.
this year
Gonna be something.
it's time to thrive.
I was doing the no weed thing, and I was good for about a week, but then I got sick, and then I didn't have. I was for the first day and a half, 2 days of like really being sick. What happened? Yeah, I was feeling it. I felt it the night you and I went out, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't go. But I was like, no, I'm going. We had a good time. And then the next day, oh no, then the next day I was really tired, and the kids were here, and it was the last day because Manon was headed back to Toronto, and so we had a family meal. But even before the kid even the door, I was like on the couch. They had to come and like hug me while I was lying down on the couch. So then the next one, I'm thinking, well, we've got a busy week. We were supposed to record on Monday and then go out of town together. And then when I woke up Monday morning, I was like, oh, it was like his choice. It's like, do I muscle through this or do I just let myself be sick for a while? And as soon as I let myself be sick, and it was just like, it came in hard. And it was like, oh, okay, this is what I needed. And I did that for about a day. And then I remembered, oh, weed really helps me. So I immediately went back and it helped a lot. It helped the pain. It didn't help with focus or anything, but I didn't need to focus. It was a good reminder. Like on the LSD night, I pulled that silence card, and it really resonated then. And then as I was sitting in their bed, I was like, oh yeah, December was busy, and my social battery, like I need to respect that more. Like I really, and yeah, so for like 4 days, I wasn't really talking to anyone, doing anything. And it's exactly what I needed. It was like, holy moly. Like I really needed this. So, yeah, 2025 for me is silence, spending more time alone, being more careful of that. I think more dancing, because for me, dancing recharges that side of me. I mean, it's physically exhausting, but that's easy to recover from. It's the emotional, energetic that I was like, okay, I got to be more careful. The silence card reminded me, told me that's what I need to be doing. And then that being sick was like, oh, okay, that's what that meant. So yeah, I was, where was I going with that? You were talking about, the weeds. So yeah, so now that I'm feeling better, I'm going to join you on that. No.
I'm not very strict with myself with weed because it's like the coffee. Like let's say if I have and Ollie also bought like this really good craft market weed, so I'll have like a joint in the weekend, you know. But I used to.
That's huge for you to.
Yes, I was a regular consumer, you know. So for me to take just a little bit of a step back from all these things, because it's not, all these
Habits.
things that we consume, right? Whether it's habits, whether it's substances, whatever it is, food, whatever it is, it's to be in that kind of zoom back out to this neutral state and this kind of space where you're just you and yourself. I totally resonate with the whole silence thing. In Santo Daime, we sing a lot about silence, and we stay in silence a lot. Like we have a lot of, it's not a guided meditation, it's just silence. We're just together in silence. And they call it the sacred silence. For the idea is that in silence is where the real nuggets are.
Oh yeah.
Right? It's that space between you and yourself that you cultivate in silence that has the most impact, I think, on oneself. And it's hard, especially in December. It's hard to find any time to be in silence and to be with yourself. It's always go, go, go. It's always, connect, it's nice, but it could be very draining. So I thought about doing Vipassana this year, and I was gonna register for January. Because there's one in Montebello here in Quebec. There's a beautiful retreat for Vipassana in Quebec.
I don't know what Vipassana is.
Vipassana is a yoga retreat. It's a 10-day silent retreat.
Wow.
Yeah, where you meditate and you practice. It's a yogic practice.
And no reading either.
Yeah. Just no stimulation.
Just being uncomfortable with yourself.
Or getting comfortable with.
Yeah, learning to be comfortable with yourself. Yeah.
I really want to do it. So yeah, just to throw that out there and to also emphasize and to confirm for me too. I feel like silence is something I'm valuing more and more in my everyday practice of self-care. It is self-care,
Yeah, it is.
you know.
Yeah, it's like the ultimate self-care. It's like getting to the core of yourself and just holding it gently, just letting it sit there. Like, okay, you get to have a little time to yourself. Doesn't happen a lot for moms.
Yes.
Yes.
We forgot how to be with ourselves because we're always busy looking out for this one. Is this done? Oh, I have to do this. I have to fix this. I have to, you know. If we didn't have that practice, let's say before kids, if we did, we forgot it. And if we didn't, you know, we don't have it. So it's a very important practice, I feel, to instill in us.
Yeah.
How are you doing,
as
baby?
we move towards
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
closer and
Okay,
closer?
let's just be silent for,
Yeah.
for the
rest of the podcast.
Let the
23
listener be
minutes.
uncomfortable.
All right.
No, I really
sometimes-
enjoy being by myself. It's something that a lot of people can't. They don't like to be alone. I love it. I love to take some time just being by myself and just either I'm journaling a lot. It's just whatever comes in my mind, whatever confusion, whatever questions, whatever uncertainties, I just write. And then I read it and I cringed and I was like, yeah, this is this. Like, what am I saying?
No
But
cringe. There's no cringe.
Yeah, but you know, I'm just surprised to read it afterwards, like the next day or like 3 days later. When I read it again, I was like, it always feels like I was like that then. You know, it's just something.
Look at this fool.
Look at
This idiot.
Yeah, it's interesting to just
2
see
hours
you-
later.
What the hell is this?
Oh yeah, on the LSD night,
Who was
you were-
that?
You were like, I'm so wise. I have
Yeah.
so much wisdom. And then the next day, oh my God, I'm a fool.
Yeah. It's hilarious. Like, or something like, I take myself too seriously. I just feel when I read some stuff that I write, I'm like, wow, that's very serious. It's just, I don't know. Just,
Yes, that learning
Yeah.
that life isn't serious.
Yeah.
Like just like whatever you want to do. Like, that was such a breakthrough. Because yeah, we were surrounded by spiritual people who, you know, I mean, every now and again there's one's funny, but like it's like there's a seriousness to it
Yeah.
always,
Yeah.
and the humor is the exception rather than.
Yeah.
Like, why can't I just lead with humor all the time? Why do I by letting go and not taking myself seriously and then not taking other things seriously, like just letting go of all that is like such a massive release.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tapping into that humor, the silliness, it's so powerful.
Yeah.
And we've been for whatever reason, and I'm sure there was good reasons. Like I think it's just now we're lucky enough that we get to live in a space of so much abundance and a time where ideas can be shared so readily and friendships can be made from all over the world. Like, I don't know, they're just like we're lucky that we have it's a luxury, it's a privilege that we can be silly and funny, especially again as women, because that wasn't
Yeah.
always something that we could
Because
be
women
so
are not
forward
funny.
about. Right. Well, that we know. Women are not funny. So that
Ali Wong is funny, or is she? Question mark.
Yeah. Oh.
yeah, so we watched the Ali Wong special. a
The
few
last
months
one,
ago.
I resonate with what she says, but I didn't laugh a lot. Like it was not her best. I liked her previous ones better. You know, when she was pregnant, the first two,
Yeah.
I really liked them more than this one.
So what did you think of
I
that
feel like
last
she was
one?
more like she's became a bit of like a star. Like this is what they
Taking
lack.
yourself too seriously.
Yeah, yes. This is what they start lacking when they become very famous. Sometimes you lose your authenticity or something. I don't know. It's just how I felt a little bit. I didn't find it that funny. I don't know.
It was beautiful. Like the set and her
Of
dress.
course, it was like
for a comedy special.
yeah.
I was like, this is it. I love this.
Yeah.
I love that.
It
this
was
can be-
sophisticated and
But also her raunchiness with
yeah.
this beautiful, like, and she even talked about it. She's like
Yeah.
telling like dirty jokes in a beautiful dress. Like it
Yeah.
was, I loved that. Yeah. But, and I like for the first half hour of it, I was like, okay, this is Allie. Yep. Cool. Awesome. I like her personally. I've gotten to hang out with her once or twice and she was lovely. But that was a long time ago. That was before
Yeah.
she was a big name. That was before she was, so I don't know, like maybe she has changed. But she's more or less our age, maybe. Like she's probably in her 40s, like
Yeah.
couple of kids divorced.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was a lack of authenticity that was a turnoff for me. Like she has this character, and it works, but that character is now talking about kids and divorce, and I was just like, wait a minute, like I don't know. I think if she could crack out of that a little bit, take the mask off, drop the facade a little bit, like I think seeing a more authentic expression of what she's going through, but it never came through. Like it started with this character, and then about halfway through I thought that could have been a moment where it's like, all right, we're all comfortable, I got you laughing, I'm back on stage now, let me kind of like settle into this, and it never happened. And I see it happen with other comedians, like, and the ones I can name are men like Chappelle or Bill Burr, and I just was like, oh, it'd be cool to see like a female comedian kind of really to kind of get to that space, and maybe for whatever reason it's not possible yet for women comedians, or maybe just it's Allie, like that's her character and that's who she is on stage, and she doesn't want to show that vulnerability, and that's fine. But I think as our society is craving authenticity, as we want that vulnerability, you either adapt or the audience is going to find a different flavor. And I don't know. So that was my takeaway.
But do you know of any other female like stand-up that is like fully authentic, like that can let go as much as like Bill Burr and all these comedians, like really like unfiltered?
I'm not a best person to ask because I'm not really in touch with the scene.
Right.
And
neither am I.
Jordan Jensen comes to mind.
Oh yeah, I like her.
I really like her. But I haven't really seen a lot of her stand up. I've seen her more on the podcast.
No, I've seen her. She does a lot of crowd work now.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, but her stand up is solid. I like her.
Okay.
Yeah, she's very like.
There's one who they were really trying to make a big star, and she was funny. She was young. I mean, she was my sense was that they were trying to, she was supposed to be like the next Amy Schumer. She was dating Sam Morril for a while. I can't remember. And she had a lot of jokes about like, she's probably like 20 years younger than us.
She the blonde.
Blonde, yes. What's her
her-
name? Taylor Tomlinson?
Yeah. Well, she's okay. She's okay.
But
I don't
she
think
talks
she's that,
about things that are a little
yeah.
more vulnerable,
Like
and her
dating
therapy
and
and
her
how
parents
her
and all that,
responding
yeah.
to things. So again, I don't know a ton of her stuff, but the little I saw, and because she does have a couple of Netflix
Yeah.
specials, I was pleasantly surprised. Like, oh, that's cool. That's cool that she's
Yeah.
digging into stuff. But no, a lot of like, who's the big one from Texas? Or Whitney Cummings. There's just like a phoniness that it's like
Nikki
I love
Glaser.
Nikki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see her on the Globes?
I saw a couple clips.
Oh,
My friend Bonnie, I love,
Yeah.
and I love her humor. I will always love her humor. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, she's just she never made that star. Like that whatever. But her humor I always find amazing, and I don't. There's a little bit of a mask there because it's like she's just so cool. Like she's got this cool thing going. But I've never like. Where I was going with that? Yeah, you were talking about the Golden Globes and Nikki. I don't know. I saw a couple bits, but I didn't
saw
see the whole thing.
Huh.
Not good?
No, not really. No, I didn't. I think she's starting to fit in Hollywood. That's the thing.
Well, that's what she's wanted.
Yeah.
She really wanted
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And it's just it didn't.
It's such
she's
an
trying to shock and like dig and talk about stuff like
Well, she has two big shoes to fill because was Ricky Gervais's gig
well,
for a
she's
long
trying
time.
to do the Ricky Gervais a little bit, but it wasn't funny. I didn't find it funny at all. Like it's not. Didn't. I don't know.
It didn't sit with you.
Yeah, it
But
didn't
again,
sit
because
with
it's
me.
I think like Nikki's trying to she's trying to have a role in a world that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
Like that
yeah.
type of Hollywood.
It's done.
It's done. We're
It's
done with that.
Nobody
Like, we're
gives
moving
a shit
on.
about the awards and this silliness anymore. That's it. People are done with these celebrities.
Right. So she's
Yeah.
like getting the celebrity. She's getting to being the peak of this fame at a time where people are like, okay, but we don't do that anymore. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
That's what it feels like from this couch, at least. I don't know. Or from Montreal.
I want to
we-
go watch your stand-up show. When
my
is that
God, I'm not
happening?
gonna do
Why
stand-up.
not? I think
I'm
you
not
would
a
be so.
stand-up
I think you
person.
could be.
I don't feel
No?
like I'm gonna be. I don't know. I don't see it.
Maybe not stand up per se, but something performance with spoken word.
Maybe.
Or crowd work there, or like.
I just like to. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'd be really good.
I'm more like a reactionist. Like I react to situations. I don't sit and write jokes. It's just more like this is who I am. Like I see something funny or something that I see the funny in a lot of things. That's why and then I just open my mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, there is a-
stand up once in my life, and it was okay.
Yeah, to get good at stand up takes
You
a
need a
lot
lot
of
of
time, a lot
years,
of
a
work.
lot.
And then
I
the
don't
crowd
want-
work comes
And
from.
now everybody's doing stand up. I think I
Are
wanna,
they? I thought people were like
in the
doing
US,
YouTube videos and
in the US,
doing
there's
online
a lot
stuff.
of stand up. A lot of young guys and girls want to do stand up. Like whenever I open Instagram, there's a new face all the time. There's a lot of stand up happening.
Right.
So
But also that's the algorithm too, putting.
maybe, but
Yeah.
a lot of faces that are I've never heard of before. So
Well, it's cool that people are going back to humor and
Yeah.
comedy, and
yeah.
Yeah, we
that
need
the
to
golden
laugh.
age of stand up
But
hasn't
you
ended
have
yet.
to go to bars and go do this work. It's a lot. It's a lot of work to be good, and
Yeah, because
and then you have to deal with the crowd. Some people are hostile. Some people are drunk. Some people, I don't want to be in that environment.
that it's an alcohol centric
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah, and I don't. It's very volatile for me to just, you're doing your thing, and people are screaming, and a woman is drunk and falling on the floor and screaming at you. You suck. I don't want to be there.
I could get
Be
this at
funny.
home. What
Say
am I-
something funny.
Yeah. No, you'll find you're finding. I mean, this podcast is an outlet for
This
your
is
humor.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just.
So you make the 10 people around you laugh all the time.
Yeah, they need to start paying me. Those 10 people. I pay them to laugh. Oh, God.
Yeah, I see that, and I have no desire.
I'm going to start rapping. I sent you my song.
Yes.
Your poetry. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Mm.
So I'll just go I don't even know how to do it.
That's the part.
Pom, 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 pom. Yo, yo, yo.
Wah, 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 wah. I think we're onto something.
Blackface.
That's fine now. We're back to blackface. Okay now.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Well, I'm
I don't know.
African.
It
so
is
it's
interesting.
fine.
Oh, you are African. Yes.
That's true.
African Canadian. Yeah, the rules are changing real quick
Really?
on what's allowed.
What?
Like
What?
what?
Like no more.
Well, we can say the R word again.
Oh yeah, a lot of comedians say the R word
Yeah.
in clubs.
I'm guessing the N word's close behind. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. It's-
Neurodivergent.
yes. That
As you
N-word.
can say. Can you say that?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's the whole like policing of words and stuff was such
I
an
think people are
interesting.
tired of that.
Well,
like,
because
the
it completely
censoring
takes
words.
context
Yeah.
out. It
Mhm.
completely takes intention out. So it's just like we're just gonna strip everything out and just look at one word, and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
that seems immature. Like, we need to like expand this, and so it's interesting seeing that happening, and like in my household
Yeah.
for a long time. my kid's favorite chips was the salt
And vinegar?
and what?
I fell for it very quickly.
I'm lost.
Salt and
Explain.
vinegar chips.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Well, for a long time he didn't. Wait, they weren't saying it. It was like
What?
salt and V N-word chips. But then
Oh, because you can't. Oh, wow.
so we're now safely saying vinegar again. So that
Can't say vinegar.
No, we are saying that again at home.
You serious?
Vinegar, yeah.
No, you. They were not allowed.
Well,
No.
not allowed, but it was funny. Like instead of saying it, they were like salt and V N-word chips. Like that's how they were saying it.
Right. Okay.
now-
I just got it. Sorry. That was a long time.
Kind of.
Oh.
But then more recently, it's like, oh, salt and vinegar. We can say that word now. It's just like it's a silly thing, but the fact that it's like, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
just,
it's we're softening on these.
Okay. We Arabs, we say anything. We have no
Oh,
censors.
Arabs, we are racist and it's just
Well, this is interesting. So we did go through a big period of multiculturalism, and now we're seeing a major backlash in the U.S., Canada, the U.K. There's a thing, and it's like, okay, yeah, maybe we did go a little too far, but it's like we're at the doorstep of meeting space aliens, right? Like they're like
Literally.
literally like. No, it's
No,
it's
we
here.
are.
It's like
Okay,
it's
I'm
days
waiting
or
for them.
weeks or
Okay.
months, maybe a
He's
couple
wearing this
years. Maybe
shirt
I'm
now.
wrong, but like,
Oh, 2025.
yeah,
they're coming.
I think disclosures.
They're
quickly.
here.
So it's like
They're here. She said
They
they're
are.
here.
yes,
They're
and they've been
watching us.
here. They've been here for a long time.
You know this
Mountains,
stuff.
oceans.
Like, how do you know this
There's
stuff? I'm
been
just
there's been soft
Silence.
disclosure. Yeah.
like, silence. They talk to you when you're silent. Okay.
Yeah. So all that to say is like, so we're humans. Like that might be like this idea of like, oh, we need to get back to the white race, or we need to get back to the
Yeah,
black thing,
yeah,
or we need to get.
yeah.
It's like, dudes.
No.
First of all, we're
No.
way past that.
Yeah,
So many.
yeah.
There's been so much interacting and
yeah.
intermixing, and that's awesome. Like I think the world's better for it on the whole, for sure.
Yeah.
I think when we talk about races without also talking about consciousness and where people are and culture, and I mean that can get ugly, but also it's like you can meet someone with this color skin who's an asshole,
Yeah.
and someone from the same color skin
Yeah.
who's an amazing person. Like
Yeah.
the skin clearly isn't the issue.
Yeah.
And so like I mean this is ABC's of basics. Like there's no news flash there, but. Why are we still fighting? Like these people who want to like go back to
Well,
like, oh,
that's
can
the
we have
thing. We
cultures
keep
where it's not
falling
that?
for that. We keep falling for that division they
They
trying to do, and you see people fighting over crumbs. You know, like, okay, we're gonna fight over black people, like races, like immigrants or trans or whatever. They give you those little things to keep you
Fight over
occupied.
this.
Fight
Yeah.
over. They're not the issues. They are not what's happening. It's what's happening at the top, and they're doing whatever they want to do, while the population
Are
is
nicely
fighting.
distracted.
It's
Yeah.
a strategy. It's
It
divide
is,
and
it's
conquer. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
always
the
been like
oldest
that.
thing. Yeah.
Now we're like, like you say, these pockets of people, like, okay, the Jews, the Arabs, the black, the whites, the women, men, genders, this stuff that,
Yeah, like they
Doesn't
try
matter.
to like.
yeah.
This is why it's so important to let go of identity. This is why
I
letting go
know,
of identity
I've
is such a
always
big
said
part
I'm
of
just a
spiritual
human
development.
being. I don't care about where I come from or whatever. It's just who
That's
you-
gonna serve you so much
yeah.
better than be like, no, I'm an Arab and I'm a Muslim and I only hang out with other people like
Yeah.
this and I love other people, but also I really love this a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't work for us anymore. Yeah,
And-
like
and
so
I-
I'm seeing this like people are trying to like pull us back to that. I see it with feminism too. It's like a lot of people are angry about feminism. It's just like, guys, come on. Like, sure, maybe we went too far. Maybe I've already talked about this. Maybe I've
Yeah,
already talked
a
about
little
this.
bit. little
Okay,
bit.
so I'm not going to talk about it. again.
No, why?
No, but it's a good point. It's a good point also because we but I think you have to go deep into something to like pull back completely, you know, and
But what I'm saying is like I don't want to pull back. I think we need to push through it.
Through,
Because this idea is like,
yes.
oh no, we need to bring women back into the kitchen or whatever. It's like no. Like as someone who's divorced and I benefited from a system that allowed me to be divorced and to own property and have a bank account in my own name, have a credit card in my
Yeah.
own name, like No,
You don't want
we
to
No.
can't go back to where that
Yeah.
was. But also, yes, let's have a world where women can spend more time with their kids. Men can spend more time with their kids.
Yeah.
Right.
We could we don't need to go back to something. We need to build off of what we created, cut out what doesn't serve, move to a higher space. And I feel like that's the balance we're finding. Like we're finding it with the gender stuff, and then we find it with the race stuff. Like we'll find it with the cultural stuff. That's because again, space aliens are here,
It's a
guys.
lot of work to get where we find our true humanity. Like when you start thinking what serves us, really, really, like beyond all this capitalism and all this just going through like this individualism. Like you have to grind and fight and do. Oh, it's horrible.
grind
And you have to
culture.
do it by yourself, and nobody's.
Don't trust anyone.
yeah.
People trying to steal your ideas.
Yeah, and idealizing the rich, and it's a lot of nonsense happening right now. But it's gonna crumble. I hope
It's
so.
crumbling.
I hope
Yeah.
so. I really hope.
When the
it's gonna-
ETs are gonna come, then what are we? Are you an Arab and are you an American? Or are we all just humans relative to this like other
Yeah.
civilization that's coming and interacting with us?
It's a lot of
Well, you guys following what's going on with the TikTok stuff?
no.
Yeah, a
So
little
apparently
bit.
No.
TikTok, I don't know all the details, but apparently on the 19th, they've decided that it won't be available in America.
That's it. That's it.
Something like that. I don't know.
they've been going
But there's, I
through
guess,
this.
apparently so you won't be able to download it if you don't have it on your phone. You can't upgrade, and they won't make it available. I don't know. So you
okay.
can still have it if you're there,
A
but
lot
less
of people make living out
Yeah.
of it.
Well, so apparently there's this little workaround hack where you can install the Chinese version of it. But now what's happening, and I don't know if it's the same platform or if it's the same technology, but just more of a heavier Chinese user base. Anyway, we have all these Anglos in America who are installing this and starting to use it. And guess what? They're making friends in China, and all the stuff we were taught about what China's this and China's that. They're just talking to Chinese people directly now, and they're talking to Americans now, and they're like, "Oh, we don't hate each other."
No, no.
It's so
That's
cool.
aha
You
moment.
can find the humanity in everyone just because
If
they
you can
make it.
get
Yeah.
around
They
these
demonize-
divisions
like,
that were
even like
artificially created.
Russian. If you go to meet a Russian guy, it's not. They're just human being trying to get by. Like what is
like the rest of us.
what's happening?
Anyway, so it's kind of cool. It's like they're trying to stop it. Like, we don't want to spread these ideas on TikTok. We're gonna have, and then water finds a way, right? It finds its way around, and that energy, there's no stopping it. Like you can try for a while, but it's gonna push through, and that's what. Yeah, it's beautiful. We live in a beautiful world at a beautiful time. It's so cool.
What a great time to be alive. Honestly,
Yeah.
what a fantastic time to be alive in the human experience. I can't think of a better time. And time to thrive in 2025.
See, it even rhymes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
In English.
write a poem about
yes,
2020.
that's right.
Yes.
Yes.
I love you guys.
No,
I'm so
I
happy.
kiss myself.
You're kissing your hand. Oh, should I go? I love you
like
guys
when
so
you
much.
surprise
I love you so much. Oh.
Happy New Year, ladies.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.